Hello, my health friends. Well, I'm going to do a video today that my husband really wanted me to do. He was giving me little notes. You should do a video on this. You should do a video on that. So I'm going to do a video today on the scam of everything in moderation. I think we all know that saying, and especially with food. Oh, well, just eat everything in moderation. Just do everything in moderation. It's such a scam. You should not do everything in moderation, especially consume certain food ingredients which aren't really foods in moderation, okay? Because some things are just so harmful for you that you have no business even taking a bite of it. Just like you wouldn't put a little bit of Kool-Aid in your car instead of gasoline, you shouldn't put poison in your body because that poison does add up over time, even if you do it in moderation, and it does cause health issues because the poison is so extreme. And the biggest thing is you have to know what to look out for. That's why you really should work with a naturopath, a herbalist, or a nutritionist who is trained properly that can guide you and teach you all these crazy ingredients that you need to stay away from, that other countries will protect their citizens, like European countries. Even in China, they are much healthier with their ingredients. And, you know, they use a lot of Chinese medicine, not so much the pharmaceuticals. Here it's very big business keeping people sick and not banning ingredients that make you sick. And that's just how it is. You can Google it. Why do other countries ban ingredients that our FDA does not ban? It's called GRAS, G-R-A-S. I'm going to let you look that up so you can see what it is. So if you don't believe me, go ahead and Google it. I can't change the system, but I've said this before. I try to teach people how to stay out of the system. So I'm going to give you just two examples today because everyone loves donuts, and these are some things that I used to like. I used to love Dunkin Donuts chocolate frosted donuts, and I eat 2, 3, sometimes even 5 donuts all at once because I was so addicted to them and I went extreme. Well, you shouldn't even take a bite of that stuff, okay? Some things in moderation, like a Siete brand cookie, a Simple Meals cookie, a homemade brownie where you know the ingredients and you're controlling what you put in there and you use clean ingredients. There are some sweeteners and some flours that you can use in moderation. We can have treats, but you have to be really specific with what kind you use and what kind of ingredients you choose. Here in America, when you buy things at the store or at a place that's selling something like Dunkin Donuts, they are not thinking about your health or quality. They're thinking about making money and producing a product as cheaply as possible where they can make as much money as possible. You should avoid those places like the plague and never ever in moderation. Everyone who keeps doing this in moderation keeps these places in business. We keep junk food going, we keep unhealth going, we keep the medical system very wealthy and actually overwhelmed because there's so many sick people today. It keeps the health insurance, I call sick insurance, sky high, and the system just continues. So get rid of these. If everyone did it and we got rid of it completely, they wouldn't exist, and big changes, positive changes would be made. So I'm gonna put my glasses on. Once again, if you don't believe me, Google it. What are the ingredients in a chocolate frosted Dunkin' Donut? The list is so long, it's overwhelming. Let me close my window. There's other people who are talking in the hallway. Okay, so anyways, remember when you're eating something, the list of ingredients should be very short, and you always have to go to the other ingredients as well. There should not be a long list of ingredients. Half of them you don't even know what they are. So here it is, ingredients, donut. In the actual donut itself, I'm going to give you those ingredients and then the icing. So in the donut, we have enriched, unbleached wheat flour. That's genetically modified. It's not flour in its natural state, okay? Wheat flour, malted barley flour, niacin, iron as ferrous sulfate. How nice of them. They add some iron. Thiamine, mononitrate, a very synthetic vitamin, some type of B vitamin that's not in its natural state. Enzyme, whatever that means, riboflavin, another B vitamin, folic acid, another synthetic B vitamin, palm oil. Palm oil isn't horrible. Water is fine, unless you're using tap water, probably. dextrose, sugar, soybean oil, a horrid seed oil that causes massive inflammation in your body, whey. They put a little bit of protein in it from milk, but I really don't think they're using a grass-fed cow and using the whey from that cow. It's a farm factory cow. They do put some skim milk, yeast, and then salt, leavening, sodium acid, pyrophosphate, baking soda, defatted soy flour, wheat starch, mono and diglycerides, very unhealthy fats, sodium sterol lactylate, cellulose gum, soy lecithin, guar gum, xanthan gum, artificial flavors too, which are very damaging to your liver, sodium caseinate, a synthetic milk derivative, enzyme colored with turmeric. Well, turmeric is a good one. Yay, there's one good one. And annatto extracts, beta carotene, eggs. They're not pasture eggs, I can tell you that. And then in their chocolate icing, the first ingredient is sugar, water, cocoa, high fructose corn syrup, soybean oil, corn syrup, and FYI, the high fructose corn syrup is about the worst type of sugar you can consume. It's not natural. It's from GMO corn, which is disgusting. And then we also have maltodextrin, also very similar to high fructose corn syrup. That's a great way to get diabetes. Dextrose, corn salt, partially hydrogenated soybean or cottonseed oil, trans fats, salt, potassium sorbate, and sodium propionate, preservatives, soy lecithin, an emulsifier, artificial flavor, and agar. Boy, that was one of the longest lists I've ever seen. I got a headache just reading all that. And you want to put that in your body or your kid's body and treat your children with that? No, you shouldn't even be taking a bite of that. Disgusting, disgusting junk. And especially giving your money to something like that. Oh, that's sick. So anyways, never in moderation. Obviously, I don't do this anymore. I did in the past when I didn't know better, and I had a lot of health issues. The other one, I used to drink a lot of Pepsis. I also like Dr. Pepper and Coca-Cola. I'll read Pepsi for you. Carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, about 32 grams of it. Caramel color, sugar, phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid leaches minerals from your muscles, your calcium from your bones. So you're going to be low in magnesium and calcium and many of your minerals, so you can eventually end up with leg cramps or restless leg. It makes it that dark color that has caffeine, citric acid, and natural flavors. The biggest thing is the phosphoric acid, the high fructose corn syrup, which is through the roof. So no, you should not drink sodas in moderation either. If you want one, try Zevia soda, sweetened with stevia. Much better. Don't be drinking Pepsi, Mountain Dews, Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, Sprite, all that junk, even the orange stuff. Never, ever, ever, not even in moderation. So, some things in moderation, some things should be never. Make sure you protect your body. Do not believe the scams of all these sayings that you hear, or even if you see an Olympic athlete like Shikari, she's wonderful. She's only 25. She probably doesn't know a lot about health. She does a commercial for Sprite. We see all these athletes doing commercials for Gatorade or Powerade. I think that's the Olympian electrolyte. That doesn't mean it's healthy. It's all about making money, and it's all about tricking you and keeping you sick so they can make a lot of money. All right, don't believe the scam of everything in moderation.